Hello and welcome to the I wouldn't say bloopers reel to my Chainsaw Man and Devilman video. Maybe my behind the scenes video to Chainsaw Man and Devilman. This video is pretty much just extra bits that I thought were really funny but I just didn't include. Some of them have explanations as to why they weren't included, and some of them are just bloopers that I thought were funny. So yeah, I'm making this video because I have had struggles with making videos in the last month, so I've got this one for this week, and then next week hopefully I'll have a half decent video that isn't just coming off of other things. So when I thought of this video, I thought it'd be a good idea for consistency to come back out here. However, as I have, everything's happened. So you're a fairy princess now, dog. Go enjoy. No, not inside! Ben, come here. Hello. Hello, good boy. Hello, boy. Hello, baby boy. Stop harassing the cat, okay? Stop harassing her. Yeah, play with your gingerbread. Winter. Pussy. 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 Why is it literally everything starts happening as soon as I turn on this fucking camera? Ben! Like, stop chasing the cat! Hello Kitty. She doesn't want to be here. She doesn't like horror all that much, but she's going to be subject to this shit. And this fascination with J-horror all started back in 2014 when I started to get into Attack on Titan for the very first time. And if you're thinking to yourself, Attack on Titan isn't horror, it literally is. That is one of the tags for Attack on Titan. I also think you may need to have your eyes checked because I don't know what anime you're watching called Attack on Titan, but clearly it's not the same one. Now, I did want to include this under the surface a little bit of the series is the moralistic messages, or at least my personal opinion on what the moralistic messages of these series are and how they compare to both series is basically what psychology of the series you might like between these two series. Because babes, horror is not just gore and sexual innuendos and fight scenes, it is also very political, and if you do not think that, you are clearly not reading horror. These will mostly be brief, as this is again a comparative essay as to why you should watch both series, not a in-depth analysis as to the deep psychological meanings behind Chainsaw Man, nor is it a commentary on both series. It is a comparative as to why you should probably watch both series. But I still want to mention them. To switch it up a little bit, we're going to start with Devilman. So Devilman is a social commentary on humanity, the media, why we should not trust the media, and why we should have at least some compassion with another, but at least have that little bit of grain of salt. Also, I do want to note that based on what I've seen from more Devilman-centric creators, the original Devilman apparently was also anti-war and had an environmental message. The original mangaka showed graphic depictions of the impacts of war and the harm and pollution it has on the environment. I wanted to add that just because while Crybaby didn't intentionally or explicitly put that within the actual series itself, I feel it is a message that is very current, and I feel that these sentiments probably could be applied implicitly to the final battle between Satan and the Devilman, which, because it does in fact lead to the literal destruction of the planet. However, take my sources with a grain of salt, as again, I did not source out the original Devilman myself. My focus was on Crybaby, and this is going off of what other creators have said. But I felt that was a decent enough and thorough connection between Crybaby to the original Devilman series based on what other people have said. Finally is the moralistic and psychological messages of Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man personally is a commentary on trauma, trust, manipulations, and the nuances of Fujimoto's kinks. Jokes aside, I think the approach Chainsaw Man has to mental health and the psychology of manipulation is actually something refreshing to see come up in the public consciousness, especially with a series like Chainsaw Man. Do I dislike that many people are ignoring the manipulation part because Makima is dummy mummy material? Yes, I am actually really frustrated with that. Makima is supposed to be a motherly figure in the eyes of Denji, despite the sexual elements that have been put forward. Fujimoto even mentioned in a Shueisha interview that Makima is supposed to have a dominant mother-like role for Denji to appease to. We already find out Denji's mother is dead, and other than to specify that Denji has a heart condition, I do think the reason that this was mentioned was for Makima to sort of step up into that position in Denji's eyes. Then on top of all of that trauma stuff, we have a relatively traumatic reason for why everyone is in Special Division 4 except for the Fiends. And then, well, Fiends except for the Angel Devil, who does get completely fucking betrayed by Makima, which also adds to the tragedy of the story. Oh. I could so easily make a fucking literally. I could so fucking easily make a literary theory video based on just these songs alone, but as I said, I don't know how to do music theory. Literary theory, absolutely, because I can combine that shit in. That's what literary theory is. And I hate that that's easy for me to do. As I could go into detail as to how I'm pretty sure Devilman inspired this whole genre of funk and all that shit, but I'm not well versed enough in that. I would love to see if someone could make that video. Free video ideas for you guys. I've been scratching my makeup, being like, why is my face itchy? It's because I put face paint on my face. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys next time. And yeah, love you guys.